Is this the end of Love and Hip Hop's most chaotic power couple? Did Kirk Frost really kick Rasheeda out of their house like she was a stranger from Craigslist because she slapped his son? Kannon, baby? You can't make this stuff up. One minute, she's calling herself the boss chick, and the next, she's a homeless wig with sideways mascara running. All because she couldn't keep her hands off a toddler who shares her husband's DNA and was drinking juice. Or did Kirk just grow a spine overnight? Or is this just another PR gimmick gone wrong? And you guys, where the hell was Mona Scott when the real story was boiling from infidelity to Instagram meltdowns? And now that the Frost Mansion has officially become a WWE ring meets ACPS hotline, Twitter is going crazy. So grab some popcorn, turn up the volume, and cancel your plans because what I'm about to tell you will make every other reality TV scandal look like Teletubbies in church. This isn't just gossip though. It's war, betrayal, and a slap that rocked Atlanta to its core. Let's get into the mess because, honey, Rasheeda just got frosted. Let's go back in time, not just to the slap. Let's set the scene. Kirk Frost, the Love and Hip Hop Atlanta veteran, has made scandal his full-time job by lying about side chicks and having secret babies behind Rasheeda's back. He spent years redefining the word messy, and beside him, fans have watched Rasheeda, the once respected boss chick with a beauty brand boutique and a reputation for taking L after L in the name of love, hold it down through cheating scandals, DNA tests, and those notorious, "I'm sorry babe," studio apologies from Kirk that come up. Every season goes by like clockwork, but this time was different. It wasn't about a hotel room or an unidentified Instagram user. It was about his son, Kannon, the child that Kirk had with his side chick, Jasmine Washington. Yes, that Jasmine was the one Rasheeda tried to forget and forgive for the sake of her public persona and VH1 paychecks. You see, Rasheeda always said she had accepted Kannon into the family, posed for family photos, said a few prepared lines about healing, and grinned through her teeth whenever Jasmine's name was mentioned. However, behind-the-scenes sources claim that Rasheeda never wanted that child in her home, saying, "He's not mine." A friend of mine once reminded me of my embarrassment, and it all blew up last week. According to witnesses, Rasheeda was filming content for her Priest Atlanta brand in the glammed-up living room when little Kannon, being a kid, spilled juice all over her expensive carpet and product display. For most people, this would be a moment to grab a towel and laugh it off, but Rasheeda turned around and snapped, "I told you I'm not your damn mother," after which she gave Kannon a loud, non-playful, and maternal slap. At the Frost Mansion, the sound sounded like thunder, and then Kirk entered with his phone in hand. He was caught mid-scrolling through Jasmine's Instagram stories, and this is when things really got out of control. Rather than defending Rasheeda, as he usually does, Kirk snapped, grabbed her by the wrist, and yelled, "Are you crazy? That's my son." Things got physical, and he didn't hit her, but he allegedly shoved her back toward the couch and told her to leave. Let's take a moment to reflect on what just happened because it was historic. Kirk, the man who couldn't even tell the truth about his side baby for 2 seasons straight, finally chose a side, and it wasn't Rasheeda's. Now, as Kirk was screaming, Kannon was screaming louder, leaving Rasheeda stunned and frozen. Courting. 2 sources, she tried to defend herself by saying, "He disrespected me, and he's not even mine." However, Kirk wouldn't have it, so he called Jasmine. Yes, you read that right. Called the baby mama directly in front of Rasheeda. Jasmine didn't even let the phone ring twice before picking it up and hearing Kannon sobbing in the background. "I told you that she wasn't stable and that she didn't want my baby around." Now look at Rasheeda. She did what any reality star does when the spotlight becomes toxic. She ran to Instagram Live. However, it was too late because by then, the staff member who saw the entire incident had already leaked the story to a messy blog. Screenshots of Rasheeda screaming and the audio of Kirk's voice saying, "You hit my son," The hashtags #KirksRasheed and #JusticeForKannon went viral in less than an hour. Let's be clear, this wasn't just a messy family argument. Meltdown of one of VH1's most toxic love stories. And just when everyone thought it couldn't get any worse, the court notice was dropped. That's right, after days of drama leaks and social media explosions, it's officially legal. Jasmine filed a formal complaint on behalf of Kannon, asking for a court-ordered ban against Rasheeda being near her son indefinitely. Not only for emotional distress, but also for a temporary protective order. The judge didn't wait 24 hours and a temporary protective order was put in place. And Rasheeda was now legally prohibited from being within 50 feet of Kannon and Kirk. He was also ordered to appear in court to explain how this situation got out of control. Control on his watch while Rasheeda was seen by paparazzi outside her mother's house wearing a hoodie, sunglasses, and no makeup, giving the impression that life had just taken away her last bit of edge. Fans commented online, "Dang, this ain't the boss chick look anymore. This is the boss chick eviction edition." According to insiders, Kirk is not on reality TV. So let's take a break for the plot because we're talking about marriage over lawyers, a divided house, and allegedly prenuptial disputes. I can't defend that friend because he obviously leaked it to the blogs right away. But it's not just the marriage that's falling apart, it's Rasheeda's entire image. 2 brand ambassadors left within 48 hours of the SLAPS video leak, and one stylist even wrote, "Sorry, I can't be tied to that energy. I work with queens, not tyrants." Oh, and don't forget that the fashion event Rasheeda was supposed to headline next month was quietly canceled and taken down from the flyer website, which updated the company that was involved, posted a vague note about upholding the values of kindness and family, cold Kirk. But now he's suddenly going into Did of the Year mode, posting Instagram pictures of him and Kannon doing puzzles, baking cookies, and playing video games with cheesy captions like "my boy, my priority, my peace." The internet is consuming it, and Jasmine is doing well. She went from being a side chick to a savior in a week. And she had a second interview with a podcast host and doubled down on everything. "I don't hate Rasheeda," she said, sipping green juice as if she was about to launch a skincare line. "I hate what she did, but perhaps now she'll finally get the healing." She has been acting as though Mike has been dropped, and even Carly Red, who hasn't been involved in 3 reunions, decided to get involved in the drama. She posted a mysterious Instagram story, and some of you forgot who the real villains are. But wait, it gets worse. Surveillance footage from inside the Frost home was leaked by an anonymous whistleblower, who is most likely Jasmine's cousin. You can't see the slap, but you can see Rasheeda screaming, pointing at Kannon's face, and running away while the child sobs in the corner. Detectives slowed it down, Liper, and even made doll reenactments. The court called it damning, Kirk called it heartbreaking, and Rasheeda hasn't said a word. Her Instagram has been silent, with no stories, selfies, or glam, just a blank profile, and a lot of silence. However, the internet isn't silent. And for 12 hours, Twitter was a war zone with fans discussing whether Rasheeda was truly evil or simply broke under pressure. Some even attempted to defend her by saying, "We all snap sometimes." However, the majority disagreed, demanding that she be removed from all family scenes going forward, that her name be removed from the media, and that she apologize to come. With therapy receipts and just when you thought things were getting out of control, Jasmine leaked text messages between her and Kirk. In them, Kirk apologizes for ever bringing Kannon into Rasheeda's life, saying, "I thought she could handle it, but maybe I put too much on her. I messed up." The messages conclude, "She's not the woman I married anymore." Jasmine posted a video of a man lighting her hookah on Twitter. And now there are allegations that Kirk and Jasmine are secretly spending more time together. Yes, people are catching them at the same places. It was Kirk's old, wrinkled, tattooed fingers. One user even zoomed in and said, "That's the same chain he wore in Season 3, Episode 7. Don't play." If it's true, this would be the biggest circle of scandal, love, and hip-hop that has ever been witnessed. Kirk cheats with Jasmine, and she forgives him. Kirk brings the baby home, and Rasheeda slaps the baby, kicks Rasheeda out, and then returns. To Jasmine, this reunion is self-evident. But what about Kannon? Poor baby is now at the center of a custody battle, a viral meme. And the child whose tears sparked a digital war between ex-influencers and fan armies. It has been circulating that a leaked draft of Rasheeda's legal statement claims that the slap never happened. Yes, she is denying it entirely and blaming it on deepfakes and edited audio. This is part of a smear campaign, and, unfortunately, the receipts are already all over the place, from angry nannies with iPhones to Ring camera angles. Miss Charlene is even said to have said, "Girl, I love you, but I saw you slap that boy." According to reports, Rasheeda's legal team is now changing tactics in an effort to advance a narrative. According to sources, the judge has set up a mediation hearing to decide how Rasheeda and Kirk can co-parent moving forward. Which is crazy because they don't even have a biological child. The network has also scheduled a crisis meeting with producers, lawyers, and publicists to determine whether Rasheeda is salvageable. Meaning that either fans will forgive her, or it's time to write her off and promote Jasmine to main cast status. All eyes are on the upcoming episode. But one thing is certain, the Queen of Atlanta might have the internet is giddy over this nuclear-level mess. Let's get to the hard facts. The day after Rasheeda was kicked out of the Frost Mansion, paparazzi caught her rolling a suitcase down her mama Miss Charlene's driveway in fuzzy slippers and an unbothered hoodie. The side chick may be the next in line to wear it, and the plot twist is that he's just out here trying to live his life one juice box at a time. Fans are calling this the final Frost fallout. Ironically, a neighbor who wished to remain anonymous claimed that Rasheeda was crying and yelling over the phone when he phoned the police last week, saying, "I built that house, and he got me out here looking like a side chick with no Uber account." However, Kirk seemed unconcerned, according to sources, who claimed that he was drinking coffee on his porch like a retired villain. One insider even shared a mysterious Instagram story that read, "Sometimes peace means subtraction." Few, not Kirk, are out here quoting TikTok therapists while his whole marriage is on fire. Here's the teen nobody saw coming. Kirk has reportedly changed the locks. Yep, Rasheeda's key fob was disabled, her security code was wiped, her closet was allegedly boxed up and sent via Uber freight. And fans claim that she looked a little too at ease on that porch. One blog even wrote, "Not Jasmine redecorating already, sis. Give it a week." Oh, and did we mention that Rasheeda's boutique in Atlanta has become the scene of fan protests? Yes, 3 people showed up with signs that said, "Don't slap babies" and "Boss chick" or "Baby beater." One even had a full-blown Kirk Frost piñata labeled Trash Daddy 101. Meanwhile, Baca Court, things are Jasmine's lawyer is going all out. During filming, demanding sole custody, increased child support, and a public apology from Rasheeda. It sounds like a reunion special waiting to happen. And she's also threatening to release part 2 of the leaked slap footage, which includes the angle from the Ring camera on the back door. If that happens, Lord help Rasheeda. And guess who else is stirring the pot, Kendra? Yes, Young Jock's chaos magnet fiancé just went live discussing the entire situation, saying, "I've been around that family." Let's just say what y'all saw on camera. Naturally, Young Jock couldn't keep quiet either, jumping on Instagram Live with his trademark goofy grin and saying, "Man, Kirk really kicked his wife out over a juice box. I knew he was messy, but that's Olympic-level pettiness." Of course, fans also called him out for his own long list of baby mama drama. One fan wrote, "Kendra got tea and isn't scared to pour." Another wrote, "Mona, give her a confessional now," according to a leaked email from a production assistant. Bless the messy people on set. Executives are deeply concerned about the backlash. Advertisers are pulling out, sponsors are calling in values reviews. And there are a lot of people who are demanding VH1 cut ties. Meanwhile, Rasheeda's team is rushing after her PR representative posted a soft apology post, calling the incident a misstep and promising emotional healing and therapy sessions. But the internet is not buying it. Comment sections are flooded with clown emojis, Kannon lawyer jokes, and edits of Rasheeda's slap mixed with WWE sound effects. There is a serious internal debate about whether or not to fire Rasheeda in the middle of the season. You read that right? The Queen Bee might lose her Peach over one poorly timed slap at her mother's house while Rasheeda is busy wiping away her tears with Versace towels. Kirk's reportedly invited Jasmine and Kannon over for a family dinner. Someone even took a blurry photo that might show Jasmine with a wine glass in Kirk's backyard while Kannon is playing in the grass. That is true. Let's talk timeline. Rasheeda slaps Kannon, Kirk kicks her out, Jasmine files for sole custody. The court enforces a restraining order, Rasheeda loses endorsements, and Kirk starts rebranding. While the woman who destroyed your marriage sits on the porch like she ran in game night. Lucky me, we need that woman on the reunion couch right away. Meanwhile, there are rumors that Rasheeda is planning a Talal interview, and word is that she has been in talks with a major podcast to share her side of the story, including why she snapped. Jasmine may move in, and Rasheeda might be fired from the show. Feud, somebody get a fire extinguisher, because Atlanta is on fire. What Kirk actually said behind the scenes and whether she believes Jasmine set her up. According to a source close to Rasheeda, she feels betrayed because she held Kirk down for 10 years by cheating and embarrassing him in front of the kids. When she loses it, though, she's prepared to destroy the entire story. Plot twist alert. Some people believe Jasmine set up a slap, filmed the fallout, and leaked it all in order to change the power dynamic. One tweet went viral. Jasmine just turned a side chick scandal into a full-blown takeover. She won, and you know what? They might not be wrong. She's got the public on her side. She's got custody on the table, and now she might have the man the house and the upper hand in every way possible. Rasheeda, who was once viewed as the epitome of grace and strength in the face of criticism, is now being portrayed as the villain who slapped a baby, snapped, and was thrown out like Tuesday's leftovers. To make matters worse, VH1 producers are reportedly developing a new plotline around Jasmine. Yes, the woman who began as the homewrecker is now set to become the main cast, rebranded as the mother who resisted. One insider even joked she's getting a gloat montage and Rasheeda's getting a legal team. The irony is that Kirk is still at the center of it all. He has been cheating, lying, gaslighting, and avoiding responsibility for years. And now he is being praised for protecting his son. This is the same Kirk who once denied the child was even his. But hey, in the land of hip-hop and love, all it takes is a slap, a leak, and a storyline flip to make history, and the story isn't over. Court dates are coming up. Jasmine's receipts are still in the vault, and Rasheeda's silence is about to break. This isn't just a family feud. It's an alt war. And if we know Atlanta, nothing stays quiet for long. Whose side are you on? Was Rasheeda justified in losing her temper, or did she cross a line that no one should ever cross? Or is just another episode of the Gaslight Chronicles, Frost Edition? What about Jasmine, master manipulator, or a Mother of the Year drop? If you think this drama is far from over, tell us in the comments below if you think it was all set up. Also, remember that this isn't love and hip-hop. It's messy, scandalous, and dangerous. If you're living for the drama, hit the like button so hard that it files a restraining when tea spills like this. You don't want to be the last one to drink it. Till the next time, stay nosy, stay petty, and stay tuned, because this mess isn't even halfway done. Order now to receive more wild exclusives, fake news, exposes, and scandalous truths they don't want you to know. Completed.